What are your thoughts about events like this? Do you think they're effective?
Well, I think they're important. I think that this is a form of legal protest, and I think there's a legitimate reason for a very large segment of the population to be in protest.
We need more people. We need all Americans out here standing up for America. It's not Democratic, it's not Republican, it's America.
I don't know that they're effective, but for my mental health, they are, because I think we need to be together in community and show spirit to make change.
Yeah, I think they're effective in that it gets us all out of our house and talking to each other. I've talked to other people from different organizations or individuals sharing knowledge.
Anytime that we can gather up folks that have like minds getting together and making some noise and trying to make a change in the unfortunate situation we find ourselves in right now. It's important that we do what we can, whether it's demonstrating in a peaceful way or, writing to our Congress people or letters to the White House even. We just need to let those in charge know that there's plenty of folks out there that are disgruntled right now about what's going on in our politics, and it's time for change.
And what do you think about what Elon Musk is doing with Doge?
I think he's a Russian agent, to be honest. It looks like he's collaborating with Putin directly against the interests of the United States. It looks like I think he was just ratified by apartheid and his fascist parents to overthrow this country. And I think he needs to be, I think if any immigrant needs to get deported, it's Elon Musk, because he was here illegally and he's now working against the interests of this government and against this nation.
Elon Musk he's a brilliant guy, and he's been very successful in business, but he's not a politician. He doesn't know politics. Politics and business are two different animals completely. And to go in and kind of move fast and break things and, do minimum viable products and all that stuff that the tech world does, it does not apply to healthcare. It doesn't apply to veterans benefits. It doesn't apply to our aid to foreign countries. It's just not the way to do it. We're not making an electric car or a new chip. We have a responsibility, I believe, for all that we've been given and the wealth we've been able to accumulate, and we should use it wisely. And I don't see Elon Musk embracing that idea.
Why is somebody that's not even an elected official interfering in our government? I don't understand that. And I don't understand how the American people have just rolled over and allowed that to happen. Even the courts. I mean, it's crazy.
Total disapproval. Yeah, it's a takeover of our government. We didn't elect him. Yeah.
I think Elon Musk has sort of stepped into something that he shouldn't be in. He, if he was an elected person, I would say, more power to him. But we haven't put him in the office. No one in this country has. He's only there because Donald Trump has a billionaire that's behind him and financing everything that he needs to have happen.
And what do you think Congress should be doing right now?
Get their heads out of Trump's ass.
Well, if Congress is supposed to be a democracy, they need to be one, not let someone become a dictator in this country.
Well, Congress should be standing up and supporting the Constitution. We all swore an oath to the Constitution to defend this nation against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And right now we've got a bunch of domestic enemies that we've let into this country. We need to get Elon Musk and the rest of these foreign agents out of this country and arrested.
I think they should be blocking and obstructing and throwing every fight in the Republicans' face right now. I want to see them being just as dirty and nasty. They need to stop this as a total takeover. They're firing important people. They're crumbling our democracy. They're crumbling every department. They're amassing our wealth. They're looting our treasury. They want to take over our public lands, everything.
I think Congress has been cut at the knees. I don't think that they're capable right now of doing anything because the Republicans are all acting like little lapdogs, and they're not thinking about democracy. They're not thinking about our country at all. They're thinking about, I don't want to lose my job. There are other jobs out there, folks. They're jobs for heroes who would stand up for democracy.
Well, that's a sorry subject, Congress right now. Unfortunately, without the Democrats in there really having any power to do anything, we find ourselves in the predicament we're in. So maybe we become Congress, out here in the streets, letting our word be heard, and that might be the only way we can make this change.
Getting off their lazy asses.
Congress should stand up and do what it's mandated to do in the Constitution. Congress makes the laws, and the executive branch enforces them. And I think that the Republican lawmakers should stand up and say, "Hey, look, we make the laws, not the executive branch." And they're afraid to do it because of the power of the dollar.
Well, it's really the Republican legislators that are at blame here, because they're the ones that are supposed to stop the president when he starts egregiously breaking the rules. And that's what's been happening. And it's clearly up to the Senate, primarily the House too. I don't know how it works exactly, but they passed these laws and appropriated these funds for certain causes, certain worthy. All over the world, things are happening because of the United States generosity, largesse, USAID, for example. And it's just all shutting down illegally. It's up to the Congress to stop that. So the courts are too slow. By the time the courts decide, all of these agencies will have already been shut down, and getting them running again will take months or years. So it's just a really horrible situation.